Good evening, everyone. It's 4 p.m. and I know everyone is there waiting for to start us. We are also with our esteemed panel, Saptadip Miyatur from IT Kharagpur. He is an expert of food engineering. Akshat, who's an expert of chemistry, and we're also having a key person to guide us, Sakshi Kadbande from CFTRI. So we are going to discuss a whole lot of things that is going to, clear all the doubt that generally a students is sure to have before exam, right? Also, we are going to discuss the question that is being asked by students while we have shared the form to gather their, to collect their responses. Also, we are going to discuss the most important thing that has been changed this year, and that is a syllabus change. Okay. So before that, I know everyone is from the background of CFTRI almost, but a lot of people who are going to see this video, they might be also new people. Okay. So CFTRI, I'm going to but just describe a bit about CFTRI. CFTRI is the examination which happens every year, and CFTRI is also institute, also examination, Central Food Technological Research Institute. It's based out of Mysore. It's a very famous institute in India, which is dedicatedly working from long, years in food technology, in area of food technology. And also, so every aspirant of food technology with the background of either nutrition or of food technology or processing or engineering or science or agriculture, whoever is there, one time we surely dream of getting into CFTRI. Okay, and also it is to another picture of CFTRI. It is if we go basically MQM. Instead that I was just make it a short. So it is of 100 minutes. The paper is of 100 minutes, 100 questions, and 100 marks. So you can just make it short in your form MQM. Okay, so 100 marks, 100 minutes, and 100 questions would be there. And for 100 questions to cover those all, there are 10 subjects. So CFTR is bit unpredictable. Every year, they is to change in general. That the trend we have seen, they is to change either the syllabus, or they is to increase the syllabus, or they'll be decreasing the syllabus, or they'll add something new, or they'll deduct something from the syllabus. Okay, so this has been the trend. So that's why it is very much unpredictable. But we at AgriVision for you is to be very much prepared for everything. So it's basically we have all those experts who's day to day they are really active and working on the fulfilling the students' aspirations. And also we are ready to cover what has been changed in recent the when the syllabus appeared. A lot of students get panicked that okay, it has been a lot of change, and of course it was right. But we are very confident we would be surely able would be going to complete the syllabus. Okay. So now, basics of this CFT examination I have already told to everyone. I guess other things are already clear. Now we have also we are going to directly discuss the questions that is being asked by this students. It is lot more than 100 questions are there, but we have summarized couple of questions which is going to help, and lot of questions were very repetitive. So we have made our own questions out of that. Okay. So to schedule the day for a preparation and be most productive, if you are failing in this three category, I'm going to tell. Once, if you're a full-time employee. The second, either you're a part-time employee, part-time doing internship or something like that, or you are into full-time preparation. So I guess Shruti would be the best person to tell about this.
Third, here, like we can see, like people who have cleared exam, they are from all backgrounds. Like few of them have come from industry. Like during our batch, two of them came from industry, like having 9 to 10 years of experience. So they were
Hmm.
working and they cleared the exam. There were few who like took gap and gave this exam. There were few who just prepared in 2 months. So it's like it depends on person to person, and you should know where you are standing now and what is required. That is important. And CFTR mostly focuses on the basics. Like the basics should be very clear, and don't go much into the depth, but know basics about everything. So that is the important thing here. So if you're working, have confidence enough, you can clear this exam. And if the time is also less, still you can clear. Just know the basics.
All right. All right, thank you. So this is being told by one who has already cleared and got into the college. Also, one thing that if you're a full-time employee, you are already either you are going to be 10 to 6 or 10 to 7 or like that. Okay, so you have to manage accordingly. And if you're in industry, you have already done your BTech, so you have already might be appeared in any examination to get into either a bachelor's, or you might have at the verge of your final year you might have appeared. So I guess you told it is very true that it totally depends on the person, because you might not have prepared for a whole year. You just prepared for 2 months and you can clear. There are examples didn't even just any book, just appeared in the test series, they also cleared. So it totally depends. Year by year we see all the patterns. Okay, now so taking going forward to second question, what could be the overall strategy for the last 1.5 months? So Sakshi would like to add something in this.
Sure, sir. Like you like there is vast syllabus, so you should know something about every topic. That is important. Like don't be clueless because questions can come from anywhere. So just touch every topic. That's what I would like to tell. Don't go in deep, but at least touch that topic.
You're right, right. Perfect. We don't know, so we can't ensure that you can get that from this topic or this subject actually. So you should be, of course, well versed with all the topics, and you should be also knowing that what is your, what does make difficult for you, and what is very simple for you, right? Coming to next question, that how to overcome fear, low confidence, fear of uncertainty of examination. So what happened this year that generally doesn't happen every year. So you should be confident. Like I would also tell few of the things, but I would ask Saptadeep to take this question. How? Yeah, please. So
Sir,
if
am I
they're
audible?
asking, please, yeah, you are audible.
Okay, okay. So for this question, like what could be the overall strategy? I guess most of them who has not who has started their preparation from their very long back already have the basic foundations. Ki what all are the subjects and what things you can expect in exams. The major thing in our platform is after this we are just starting our crash course. So if people are really interested and they just really want to clear the thing, in our crash course thing, we are planning to give like the proper strategy, how to give like how to prepare everything in one go. And for 1.5 months of strategy, just 3 to 4 points you need to remember. Just be confident. Second thing, the thing which you have studied earlier, just practice, revise, and just concept the basics. Because like CFTRI will ask questions from very basics. So like if you are really, because most of them are like if we are so I think be confident, revise that revise the notes that the teachers have given you, practice mock tests, and mock test is important, but that's it. Because CFTR is like a simple exam only. If you are having patience, if you are having calm, composed thing, then you will definitely clear.
So generally, I'll just give same. Okay. So 80% of the questions are also going to be similar, like how it has been last year, right? If 20% they have added, so of course they are going to change few questions. They are going to bring the new concepts, and of course the syllabus is a change, but that hasn't come something from out of the world. It was there somewhere in the books. It was there in your bachelor's. It was there. It was a part of subject. Like it was a part of mathematics. Something changed in mathematics. Something changed in nutrition, or something changed in chemistry. So it was there in the book somewhere. We have been through that in our 12th or bachelor's and other aspects of life. It came later sooner. So just have to go through once, and things should be done, of course. Now, if you like to tell a few, strategy for new syllabus.
Sure, sir. Whether am I audible to you or not? Am I audible?
Yeah, right. You are audible.
So, respected faculty members and all my dear loving students, first of all, very, very happy and cheerful good afternoon to one and all who is there in the meeting. So, as per the current scenario, if you see the chemistry syllabus, more than 75% new topics has been introduced in your syllabus. So, by seeing that thing, all the students are stressed up right now. Specifically for chemistry and physics, they are in stressed mode as of now. So what I would say, this situation is not specific to a limited students. This situation is applicable for all the aspirants who are going to involve in the examination, who are going to appear in the examinations. So on a whole competition level, if I have to talk or if I have to summarize, this situation is there for everyone. So what is the basic conclusion? This examination is basically testing your mental strength. Okay, either you are going in panic mode or you are enhancing your efficiency. That examination is going to test your mental strength. Now, now this situation has arrived. As a student, as an aspirant, what you can do? Okay, so for chemistry, if I have to say, I have listed down the topics which new topics has been introduced in your syllabus. So some new topics like mole concept, redox reactions, surface chemistry, block chemistry, environmental chemistry, chemistry in everyday life. These topics has been newly introduced in your syllabus, and that is enhancing the length of the syllabus by 75%, if I have to say. Now, what can be done? By seeing the situation, you will be in panic mode, but what you can do? So already one ma'am have suggested that focus on the syllabus coverage part. This is very important, because if you have to see the pattern of the examination, for each question you will be getting around 50 seconds, right? So by seeing the pattern, I would say if in chemistry portion, 90% of the question will be solvable within 10 seconds. If you know the answer, then you will be able to give the answer within 10 seconds, right? So what should be your main focus? You should focus on the syllabus coverage part, either on going too much depth level. So now as a faculty members, how we are planning to cater out this problem, right? This is the problem meant for everyone. So just now having a conversation with the team, we are planning for launching a crash course right now. In that crash course, what we are going to do? We have highlighted the most important critical subtopics for all the topics which is mentioned in your syllabus. Okay. So all the subtopics which is very important and very critical for your examination will be discussed in those courses or in those upcoming classes. Apart from that, we have a list of memory based previous year questions. So I have already segregated all the questions in three parts: physical chemistry, organic chemistry, and inorganic chemistry. So those questions we are also going to discuss in our paper. Apart from that, the third strategy is also there. We have listed down 100 questions per chapter. So those questions will be extracted from the NCERT text in MCQ format. Okay, whatever the important lines which will be there in NCERT, we are going to discuss all those questions in a MCQ format. So if you will be doing that much for your examination, I can guarantee that you will be very much confident for your examinations, and the question which will ask in your examination will not be discussed, will not be asked beyond that syllabus. So we are planning in that way, but what should be your strategy? There is one line strategy. You should focus on the syllabus coverage part. List down the topic, strategize your study plan, note down the topics. Day wise noting should be there. Suppose if I have 1.5 months durations, so day wise you have to strategize. On this day I am going to cover this syllabus, this syllabus, this syllabus, and on weekly basis revise the learn topic which you have planned during your weekly planner. Okay, so on every week, on every end of the week, you have to cover that part again, so that it should be memorized properly. If you will strategize, 1.5 to 2 months ka time is enough for the examination, I would say. So this would be my suggestion for you. Don't be in panic mode. We are prepared, we will make sure that you will be prepared very well for your examination. So thank you.
Right, perfect. Thank you so much, Akshat. Uh, so moving ahead with this next questions, there is a question: as there is a change in syllabus, what should we focus more on? Is it the retained syllabus or the newly added ones? Also, are there any high weightage topics overall? I guess I'll go with the last one further, and I'll answer that. How should we proceed? So there is no certainty. CFTRI gives that this topic would be, very high weightage, or this would be a less weightage. Generally, we extract the trends from previous years while talking the students that and also the previous year papers. If you analyze 3 to 4 years, that might be from maths, trigonometry is bit more, or sometimes permutation combination is bit more, or chemistry related with chemistry in everyday life, or general organic chemistry is bit more, or food engineering might be material balance or mass energy balance would be more. Okay, so just giving example, we generally analyze the trend, but they haven't given any sort of very clear explanation that this is more weightage or this is less weightage. That is one thing. Now coming to there are two part now. One is like what is written earlier, what has been already been given from the last years, and the second part is let it be B, which has been newly added. The second question, it's sourced to refer during preparation. So I guess at this point of time, I guess there is a one way you can go, you can choose, you can. I'll tell the hierarchy. You can find something on Google, something on books. You can find the chapter. You can go through that. You can extract the notes, and that is the way. There's another way. We have already done a lot of things for you. We have already made all the short notes, all the whatever the change, there was a change in syllabus. We have already made the notes or study materials for that. All the lectures is going on through crash course. All the test series also is being done, so that you can choose. It totally depends on you. There is a two way. One is difficult, one is easy. It totally depends on you how you're going to choose that and how you're going to see that. So I guess source to refer during preparation is clear. So how to cover newly added topics in physics, chemistry, and maths? I could, Akshat, please enlighten this question. How to cover newly added topics in physics, chemistry, and maths? Already you have explained well, but just give in brief.
Okay, sir. So what I told you previously, suppose there are 75% topic in chemistry which are newly added topics. So what you can do, you can try on covering the basic concepts of that topic. Okay, you shouldn't try that I should be the master of that particular topic. Why is it so? There is no any extent for having a master of that topic. Questions ka limitation is not there. Difficulty level is not defined. Correct. So what should be your main focus? Suppose if you are going through the short notes, so that short note should make sure that it is covering all the important and critical points which are there for that particular topic. Suppose mole concept is there. So in mole concept, there are multiple toughness level which can be asked in your paper, right? But you should cover the basic formula, how to calculate the mole on the basis of given mass, correct? How to calculate limiting reagent, because your time is very limited for the examination. Okay, 90 questions, 90 minute, 50 second per question, I would say. Okay, it will take 10 seconds for reading the questions, so you have to respond very fast. So the examiner is also the person who is making the paper. They are also aware what are the questions which we can ask from the student, because they have very limited time to solve all those questions. So what should be your main critical thing? What should be your preference? You should cover at least all the formulas, all the important topics, whatever the subtopic which is there. You should be aware about that terminology. I'm not saying that you should go in so much depth level of that terminology, but whatever the terminology which are there in your syllabus, you should be aware of. Then what will happen? If basic question will be asked from that terminology, you will be able to tick the answer within 10 seconds. So that should be your strategy for the newly added topics.
All right.
Thank
Thank you so much, Akshat. So moving ahead with the next question, there's a very important question, time management to the exam. I would go with this question, the person who has already been into the college and also have given a lot of examination in this regard. Sakshi Kadbande and Divyanso, if you guys are there, please Sakshi, please enlighten this question and tell that how someone can do and what could be the aspects basically, generally what happens once you get entry into the hall and with your also friends experiences at CFTRI.
So for this entrance exam, you have to practice a lot of mock test. That is the only thing which is going to give you experience. Like you should actually the 100 questions you should practice within the time. You should see for one question how much time you are giving. And actually, what happens is that when sometimes the paper will be actually not according to your expectations. Like during our batch, like we had like prior three batches, agriculture was very dominating. So we focused more on that part. But when
Mhm.
we gave the examination, it was maths and physics. And the mental ability questions were also very tricky. So it was like very difficult. So my experience at the examination hall was like what I have, it is going very difficult. So usually when I used to solve the mock test, I was able to solve 70 to 80 questions easily. And then 10 to 20 questions were a little difficult. But in the actual paper, I was only confident about 40 questions. 60 questions were yet to be written. So somehow that moment you have to decide, because your time will also not be there to decide. So you have to decide what all you have to skip and what all you have to attend. Because trust me, here skipping is also going to give you marks, because negative marking is there. Don't just simply go attempting every question. So have these three sets of rounds. Like first round, whichever you are very sure about those questions, attempt those. So for me, it was like 40 questions. I was quite sure. Then you should take a call like for selection, how, because that time I realized the question paper is difficult. So it is difficult for everyone. So maybe the cutoff will come down, and which it came in our year, the cutoff was down. I think it was 60 or something, like 60 or 65
Mhm.
was the cutoff.
It was that
So
in 60, 60,
60,
54,
60.
something like that. Yeah.
That was the thing. So then don't panic. It is difficult for everyone, not only for you. So then just think how much in the second round you should take chance 50-50 and attempt questions. And there will be the third set of like questions where you have to just skip them. So be very smart enough in deciding this, and please have watch, digital watch you should carry, and just to look into the watch and so experience is the only thing. So practice mock test and don't be panic if things don't turn in your way.
Yeah, exactly. I guess once you are already know how to handle sword, you can also handle in the field, right? India has done a lot of mock drill. That's how, I mean, it would be a lot of derogatory, of course. I mean, I'm not going to relate somewhere, but of course, we do mock drills to fight in a real battle whenever it comes. So that's how we practice more than 100, 200, 500 question papers or sets mock test to just appear in one examination to give best sort in one exam. So that's what the strategy is. Right. Also, Sakshi, concluded that way that you should also make it, a strategy with easy questions, medium or difficult. This is also one question, so I would just summarize along with that. So you should go with the easy question first, of 50 questions, then 30 questions, the medium one. And you should be very, cautious about that 20 question when it is very, very difficult question that either you have to leave that questions or either just, guess it either, okay. So sometimes what Sakshi told that leaving the question also gives you marks because why to make it negative? And I would promise you one thing: people has ruined their selection with point 0.5 marks, 0.33 marks. I'm sure we know a lot more students in our the people who used to get into the first three, four waiting list. We know people who are deserving and have prepared whole year. They have just lost from point 0.5 marks and point 0.3 marks. So just please take care of all the negative marks also. Okay.
Here I would like to add on thing, like as I said, 40 questions which I attempted were very like thorough. So somehow I went till 70 questions. So
Mhm.
have this target around 70 to 80. That's what I would suggest. Don't go much, try much more that you are only attempting 70 questions or 80 questions and you won't be able to clear the exam. Please don't think that way. Like during our time, it's like 65, 70 questions only we attempted. Many
Correct.
of my batchmates on an average. So don't be panicked to attempt all questions. That's also I would like
Ah,
to add.
a lot of people also feel very addicted to attempt all the question, 90, 95, 100 question. And I haven't seen people who has attempted all the question getting qualified, let it be any examinations they are appearing, either GATE or CFTRI or NIN or whatever that has been. Okay. Devansu has joined. So Devansu, if you could heard my question, shall I repeat or you know the question?
Sorry, sir, I was not able to hear the question because I was like
No,
coming
no,
out of the lab. Yeah, please repeat the question.
no. Yeah, so the thing is like what we were discussing with your experiences, time management for the examination. So you have been in the situation, what generally happens at the examination, or that was a major problem that everyone faces. And I also want to just in the, explain about them that also how they should, at the time of mock test also because it is online, so they can sit in their laptop according to the time of examination. Let's say if it is happening 11 a.m. it is starting, so you can every day if you can sit for 11 a.m. and you can practice at that moment, that time. Okay, so you can plan that way. So that way, that is strategy also the answer, please, Patel.
Yeah. So, sir, the thing is, first of all, the thing which I have observed among the students is that they don't take the mock test so seriously. They think that, okay, this is just like a class test. And we have worked vigorously in making the portal almost same as it is in the online test. But hopefully, the CFTRI is not like that. It is in MCQ mode. And the issue which arises is that student they don't take the mock test very seriously. Okay, so what they need to actually do is that first of all they should fix a time. Okay, at every night 10 p.m. I will start the mock test. I will fix a schedule. I will not let anybody enter my room, and with that time they should not have any distraction. Okay, ye nahi ki just open the phone and check the answer and then marked on the website. That you are doing dishonesty with yourself only. If you are honestly doing the test, you are getting good marks. Even though you are not getting good marks, I only recommend the students, always recommend the students, that even if you're not getting good marks, at least read the questions and learn the answers. Even out of 100 questions you were able to do 40 questions right, 60 you knew now. आपको 60 नए क्वेश्चंस पता चल गए जो हो सकते थे. So that is a very good approach. And time management is obviously a very critical issue, because the thing is that in the last period students feel very hectic कि अरे इतना पढ़ा है अभी इतना syllabus नहीं revise किया. They should manage these things accordingly कि every day 2 hours or 1.5 hour, whatever time they are getting, they should dedicate it properly. And उस time को honestly पढ़ना चाहिए. That is the only thing that is, I think, applicable in almost any place, not even in a CFTRI. Even if they are preparing for UGC net, even if they are preparing for CUET or any other exam, it is applicable in all entrance exam, that every day you need to dedicate some particular amount of time and keep your references and the sources limited. Because if you take a topic and you study in 10 different books, everywhere the information will be slightly different. So take your legit sources and stick to consistent रेफरेंसेस. डोंट गो कि एक चीज पढ़ने के लिए 10 वेबसाइट से पढ़ रहे हैं, उसको ऐसा नहीं करना चाहिए. ये थोड़ा मैंने ऑब्जर्व किया है स्टूडेंट्स में.
Right. Right. Thank you so much, Devan. So moving on
यस
to the
सर.
question, reference books for food engineering, biotechnology, and agriculture. I'm not pretty sure about that. How many books that we need? I will go with this question.
चलो चलो.
Saptadeep, if you want to tell few books on that topic.
Actually, sir, there are very standard books are there, like Jinko Place is there, some RP Singh book is there, some H.G. Kessler book is there. But at this moment, like, because it is a very huge book, it is on and around 2000 pages, 2500 pages. So they are like very in depth. At that time, we want some crisp note or some crisp thing on a very basic surface level so that we can conquer the question. Not ki we want to learn the every differential calculus of mass transfer and all. No, we don't
Hmm.
want. We want the basic principle operating. So like book
Right.
is very good, but at this moment, book won't help you. Practice, revise, listening new topics or reading will help you. At this time, this is not time for the book reading and all. Book पढ़ने का time गया अभी.
We don't have time to get
Yeah,
PhD on that.
yeah, definitely, because एक book पढ़ने में ही 4-5 महीने लग जाएंगे तो पेपर तो तब
So
खत्म.
अभी अगर जिसने भी क्वेश्चन पूछा है, will certainly tell you. We are giving this our number. We'll be giving our number also on the slide once we are uploading this video. Okay, our number over there. You can check it out our social media pages. You can come and know all the books. We'll be giving the list. You can better prepare for next year if you're looking for some textbooks, of course. But certainly telling what Saptadeep told, I totally agree with this fact. Or anyone, panel would agree. It's not time to go through the book. There are 10 subjects. If you're, going with the 10 subject books, you can't finish even one chapter in a week. So how can finish 100 200 chapters? So that's very difficult. Again, CFTRI score to get admission category wise. So you just better prepare not for the CFTRI category wise, rather you expect yourself to get 70 plus marks or even 75 to be proper sure, to make sure that you are in the list 75 plus. Don't fall the prey of category wise things. uh, how questions were asked from the topics like a conceptuality or how deep we have to study. And how questions are asked from the topics like someone has asked either very conceptual or how deep we have to study. Someone has asked this question.
So the questions won't be that deep enough. Like concepts, basic food technology concepts should be clear, like the FSSAI regulation values and all that, like whatever you've studied in the graduation. So that basics should be clear. And when it comes to this maths and physics, yes, it will be like objective based only, like how other examinations it is, like CET or any of the entrance exams. So it is like that only. It is not much in the depth. So, and
Right.
agriculture also you have to be like how MCQ general questions will
Right. Got that. So the next question is AgriVision for you covering the new syllabus also in the crash course? Of course, that's what we are committed to, and we won't leave in our students' hands in between. We are covering. We have already started covering the day when it appeared the syllabus change. How exactly are the seats divided at CFTRI? Is it on the basis of one seat per state or merit basis? I guess examination is done for that. Saptadik, better answer, please.
It's only on the basis of merit, no state-wise thing. Only basis of
Nothing is
merit.
like that. Because it's available 24 into 7, 365 days. So next question, the CFTRI books and mock test series on one should refer timetable planning. If not, we have already covered this thing. CFTRI placement awesome. You can, of course, you are at the best college of the India in food technology. So of course, there's a good placement, and that's what a college get famous. Also, they have a very good research, a lot of things. I mean, not only criteria should be placement. There are a lot of things: the campus, the alumni network, the facilities, the professors, areas of research, industry sponsored projects, a lot of things. So you shouldn't judge this on the bus. Of course, this is really good. Safety replacement is really good. Is test series available separately or is it concluded in the crash course? So of course both things are available, but test series we haven't launched it. We would announce the time once we are ready to launch separate test series. But now test series along with the crash course is going on. I'm a food technology student. I'm not interested to study agriculture section. I want to escape, and I'm starting my preparation now. What to do? Sakshi, please, or Divyanso, anyone. Someone has. I'll repeat the question. I'm food technology student, and I'm not interested to study agriculture section, and I want to escape. And I'm starting preparation now. What to do?
So
But
basically, agriculture, just go through the objective questions. Like if there is Activision will give you the questions, so you can just simply solve those questions. And dairy you would have covered in food tech also. So nothing big in that. You can just like the parameters and all the regulations and all. You can just go through like the fat content in the milk and all basic things. And for the others, as I said, just go through the topics and you can go through the short notes which will be provided by the classes. Like honestly, that will be the best this time.
exactly. So that's a better answer than me, what I was thinking even. I was thinking like you should leave that, but this is a really best answer that Taxi has covered. So of course you shouldn't lose your hope before one day even. So yeah, out of whole syllabus, which concepts are more important and which sections have more weightage? I guess actually, yeah, please clear these things. I see 4 or 5 questions, the similar sort of type, similar type. Out of whole
Yes.
syllabus, concepts are more important, which sections have more weightage like that. This is frequently asked questions.
Sure, sir. So basically, like when we were like studying, so what was expected, like what they expected is that they have added newly in the syllabus. So whatever they felt were the loopholes in earlier syllabus, they have added. So mostly it will be a wise decision to start newly added subjects first because they have certain things in their mind that they wanted something which was not there, so they have added. So please start with the new things, the new syllabus that is there, and for the older syllabus as like the in new syllabus particularly like whatever the in microbiology the fermentation and all that starter culture prebiotic probiotic, so that should be focused. And in the biochemistry also like the nutraceuticals and all that. In agriculture, as I said, all this agriculture part, whatever is there, like homogenization and all, so those things you should focus. Engineering, packaging, like you should focus on that, because why I'm saying this, this is what scientists, whenever we have been taught and we have felt, this is something which is given importance. And like in mathematics also, like uh, the geometry and all that, random variables, statistics part. So I don't know if statistics is it's there or not, but that is what was emphasized for us people. And chemistry also, whatever is added, that's very important. The organic chemistry. So you should focus on the newly portion first, and
I,
then do the older
yeah,
portion.
I'll help you, Sachi. I'll ask my team, ma'am, if you're there, can you share the screen and show the change syllabus? If there are people who has joined from outside, we can
Sure.
just go through that. Meanwhile,
Just a minute.
see, sharing the screen, we'll have a last question. Uh, we would ask, Chi, if you're visible to you, please go through that.
Sure, sir. So physics, we start with.
It is
In
not
physics,
visible.
units and dimensions is like the sign. It's very important. Basics of units and dimensions and the laws of motion, like electromagnetic induction, and these all like wave optics. So atomic structure. So this portion I can focus. Then chemistry, when it comes, you should focus on this chemical bonding, and yes, the periodic table, vitamins, and like the basically the biomolecule section, and the carbohydrates, proteins, carbohydrates, and all. You should focus in that aspect, like protein denaturation and all that. Then mathematics, when it comes, then you should focus on the like limits, continuity, differentiation, and complex numbers. Trigonometry, it's fine, like it's not that much in detail, but yes, the formulas and all that, you should be thorough in that. And random variables, distributions. And yes, statistics also, mean, median, mode, that you should focus. Then when it comes to botany and zoology, then plant anatomy you should focus, because in our time, I remember questions from botany and zoology had come, mitosis, meiosis, and then this like physiology, general physiology, and nervous system, reproduction, these things. Then, when it comes to microbiology, this fermentation is very important. History, also questions will come from history. Basic questions will be there, and like as it is the new portion that is given here, genetic engineering and the biosafety regulations, that you should focus. Then, when it comes to biochemistry portion, then the RDA and dietary guidelines should be given, and also this TCA, lipid metabolism, glycolysis. I remember like questions had come from there. So I like it will be taught in class. I attended for biochemistry. I purely relied on agrivision, whatever Shailaja ma'am had taught that time, and I referred her notes. So it will be effective. Nutraceuticals also you can touch, and the deficiency definitely you should look into it. Then when it comes to agriculture and daily technology, then I'll say that first paragraph, just go through everything. Objective wise you should go, because you don't have time much. So objective questions, whatever are coming in this portion, just go through. And when it comes to this dairy science, that time you should, this milk composition, basic questions from dairy you can expect. Adulteration also, like while this time it was highly emphasized for us while teaching. Scientists will send the papers, and while teaching what they have expected, like this is their interest, adulteration and all, latest news and all. So you can refer adulteration also. For food engineering, as this units and dimensions, pressure, emulsions, equipments, like questions will come from that. For us, in the equipment sections, question had come. And plant layout, packaging, CIP, these are new. So plant layout and packaging would what I feel you should focus on. And mental ability and general awareness, it's the same. Everything you just go through the objective questions. For these two also, I purely relied on Agrivision 4. So I think it's done.
All right. So you can stop sharing now. Uh, all right. So thank you, Sachi. Okay. So if you have any questions, please you can raise your hands and we'll Give a chance one by one. I guess there was one guy who has raised her hand. I guess then all the things are clear. Anything else, guys? Shruti, if you can hear, Saptadeep, Akshat, Sakshi, or Divyansu, anything else you'd like to tell? Any important thing?
Sir, can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah. Now at the last, everything.
Yeah.
At least we can hear you.
Yes, yes. So that's what happening. From my side, it was some issue. It's okay, anyways. I would like to add some points regarding the preparation first. That if you are preparing for any of the exam, it is very important that how your mindset is and how your body react to the stress conditions. Because at the point of exam, if you go to exam center, your body reacts in different way, and this exam is like it is already confidential. You would look like there as an alien, all the scientists and all there for invigilation, and there is nothing familiar to you. So there, if you are going, this is already stress conditions. And if you are 2, 3 days sleepless nights and all, if you are preparing in the way, it will be somewhat difficult for you to react into the situation and when whatever you are preparing for those 1 year, 1.5, 2 years, 2 months, it is okay. So that time is being crucial for scoring the marks. So I would suggest that preparation should be divided into three ways. That first of all, what is your theoretical or the aggravation for you? You say reading, writing, whatever this preparation in terms of syllabus, you need to cover it. But with that, two aspects are there. Firstly, your mindset, how motivated you are, how confident you are, how consistently you are doing the things. So this is the mind level preparation also you have to do whenever you are preparing and till the examination hall. Again, the second thing I would suggest that while sitting for a preparation, many people lose their health. So at the moment of exam, they feel some dizziness or they feel some stressful conditions or they have fever and flu. So these things are common for any preparation. So you need to deal with that as well while the regular body activity, what I can say. So it is mandatory. For that, I have got many questions that also our first question only was how to prepare for exam in a day. That what was happening. Some peoples are working, some are into the colleges. So what happens? They need to divide their day into the three parts, 8, 8, 8. So whether you are doing some other things, whether you are doing classes in college, whether you are working somewhere, so it should be into the 8 to 10 hours. You can allot to that. As well as if you want to hang on something, you need to let go of some things. So if we consider that 8 hours sleep is necessary, sleep for 6 hours, attend your sleep, but sleep for 6 hours and allot some 4, 5 hours at least in a day for your preparation. So this could be a nice approach. You don't have to stress so much into throughout the preparation so that at the moment of exam you will be losing up your health and your consciousness, I can say. So these 3, 4 points will be from my side when you need to prepare. And the last thing I can conclude is, see, when you are going into examination hall, everything will be what I can say unexpected. You won't be expecting anything, and it won't be in your mind that this will be happening. Questions as well. They are allotted some syllabus to you. They want you to know these things. They want you to keep yourself updated in the world of food technology. That exam is regarding food technology. So it is not like the syllabus is there. The limited syllabus is given to you, and you need to stick. You have to give your own access as well to the syllabus and everything. Anyways, if you see the CFTRI curriculum for this aggravation for you, even in crash course as well. Everything is allotted in a way that you need to explore on yourself as well, and we are providing the basics of those as well. So, taking mock tests, going through the lectures, these are the things are helping. And your union, your attention to those, and your efforts to those as well are leading to your development and your success. So keep these two things in your mind and walk on the path. Yes,
Thank you so much, Shruti. It was well.
yes,
I guess a lot of students has failed the thing that what you meant for them. Actually, it's the last time, and everyone is to get panic. So it's a really good comment for them. Sakshi, your closing remarks, if you can have. Sakshi and Akshat, Divyansu, if you guys are there, please turn on camera. It's going to be a last few minutes. Just we have to be motivated for the students. Sakshi, last comments.
Yes, so CFTRI is like really, it is a dream institution. Even after passing out from here, it will always be a dream because it's a lot more than you have ever thought. Like once you come into, you will get to know a lot of things. And actually, MSc is just 2% of what CFTRI offers. It's just 2%. CFT, so it's a lot more. You will learn a lot more things you come here. So, the way the scientists teach and what all the new technologies that are coming and the people you will meet and the network is very important here. So
Exactly.
the net CFT, it's because mostly of it, because of its network, the alumni, it's all over the world. So, like, if you are thinking to come and see FTRI, it's a very great decision. And what all the time is left, please don't consider it less. If you are determined to come here, if you want to come, you will come here. Whatever is the time, please don't waste henceforth and plan it and believe in that, and it will happen. That's what I will tell. Like, it's not the lucky 30, but it's the 30 people who actually are determined and who have worked for that. So it's don't consider this duration less. Whatever is there, use judiciously and come in because yes, it will always be worth. It will be more than the worth, I'll say.
Hello, dear students. Hope you found the session informative and all your doubts were cleared. AgriVision for You is now live with the crash course for CFTRI 2025, covering the latest syllabus through live lectures, study materials, test series, and much more. The first 20 aspirants get a flat 20% off. Don't miss out. Call us on the number given on screen. Grab your spot now and get the best. Grab your spot and get ahead. All the very best to all the CFTRI aspirants.